Here are the stories of 15 of the greatest undefeated racehorses in history, starting with the most astonishing record of them all, accompanied by dramatic footage of their careers. 1. Kinksum, 54 wins in 54 starts. The Hungarian mare Kinksum, foaled in 1874, holds the most shocking and unbreakable record in thoroughbred racing history. Over 4 seasons, she traveled across Europe by train, competing in Hungary, Austria, Germany, France, and England, and won every single one of her 54 races. Her dominance was so complete that she became a national icon. While no race footage from the 1870s exists, her legendary story is recounted in numerous documentaries. Kinksum the Invincible Mare 2. Black Caviar, 25 wins in 25 starts. An Australian sprinting phenomenon, Black Caviar captured the hearts of a nation with her perfect 25-race career. Known for her incredible turn of foot and immense power, she dominated her rivals, often winning by large margins without being fully extended. Her most dramatic victory came on the world stage at Royal Ascot in 2012, where she narrowly held on to win the Diamond Jubilee Stakes despite being injured during the race. Black Caviar's dramatic win at Royal Ascot 3. Pepper's Pride, 19 wins in 19 starts. Pepper's Pride holds the modern North American record for consecutive wins without a loss. Racing exclusively in her home state of New Mexico from 2005 to 2008, she became a local legend. Though she didn't compete against the highest level of national competition, her consistency and heart were undeniable, as she dispatched every challenger she faced over distances ranging from 5.5 furlongs to a mile. A tribute to the undefeated Pepper's Pride 4. Eclipse. 18 wins in 18 starts. Foaled during a solar eclipse in 1764. Eclipse was the first true superstar of horse racing. He was so dominant that he coined the phrase, "Eclipse first, the rest nowhere," as he would often finish a race before his rivals had even reached the distance post. He was eventually retired to stud because no one would bet against him or race their horses against him. Today, he appears in the pedigree of an estimated 95% of all modern thoroughbreds. The story of Eclipse. The horse that changed racing. 5. Karail, 18 wins in 18 starts. A Turkish racing legend, Karail was a champion of the 1970s who swept all before him. He is best known for winning the Turkish Triple Crown in 1973, a feat that cemented his legacy as one of the greatest horses in his nation's history. His perfect record across a variety of distances showcased his versatility and class. The Legend of Karail, Turkish with English subtitles. 6. Ribot, 16 wins in 16 starts. Bred in Italy, Ribot was a global superstar in the mid-1950s who was never beaten in his 16-race career. He competed in Italy, France, and England, proving his greatness on different tracks and over various distances. His most significant achievements were his back-to-back victories in Europe's most prestigious race, the Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe, which he won with consummate ease. Ribot's 1956 Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe victory. 7. Ormond. 16 wins in 16 starts. Ormond was the champion English racehorse of the late 19th century. In 1886, he became the 4th horse to win the English Triple Crown, the 2000 Guineas, Derby, and Saint Leger, all while remaining undefeated. He was considered by many experts of his time to be the horse of the century, due to his ability to win over any distance and carry high weights against top-class rivals. History of the English Triple Crown winners. 8. Colin. 15 wins in 15 starts. An American champion from the early 1900s, Colin was a colt of immense talent and courage. He won all 12 of his starts as a 2-year-old and returned at 3 to win the Belmont Stakes, despite suffering from bowed tendons that would eventually end his career. His trainer, James G. Rowe Sr., famously said he wanted, "Here lies Colin, who never was beaten," on the horse's gravestone. Colin. The unbeaten champion. 9. Frankel, 14 wins in 14 starts. Widely considered the greatest racehorse of the modern era, the British colt Frankel was nothing short of perfection. In 14 starts over 3 seasons, he was never truly challenged, winning 10 Group 1 races. His performance in the 2011-2000 Guineas, where he opened up a massive lead early and coasted to victory, is regarded as one of the most breathtaking displays in racing history. Timeform gave him the highest rating ever awarded to a flat horse. Frankel's incredible 2000 Guineas win 10. Nirko, 14 wins in 14 starts, another Italian-bred champion. Nirko was unbeaten on the track in the late 1930s, culminating in a victory in the Grand Prix de Paris against the best of Europe. However, his greatest legacy is as a sire. Nirko is considered one of the most influential stallions of the 20th century, and his bloodline is present in a vast majority of modern thoroughbred champions across the globe. The legacy of Nirko: 11. Personal Ensign, 13 wins in 13 starts. Personal Ensign was an American champion filly whose career was defined by her courage. After missing her entire 3-year-old season due to injury, she returned to dominate the older mare division. Her final race, the 1988 Breeders' Cup Distaff, is the stuff of legend. Appearing beaten on a muddy track, she unleashed a furious late rally to catch the Kentucky Derby-winning filly winning colors at the wire in one of the most dramatic finishes in history. Personal Ensign's epic 1988 Breeders' Cup Distaff win 12. Tremont, 13 wins in 13 starts. Tremont was an American racing meteor in the 1880s. He raced only as a 2-year-old in 1886, starting 13 times in just over 2 months and winning them all. His campaign included 6 stakes wins in a single month. He was acclaimed as the champion 2-year-old of his year before being retired due to hoof problems, leaving observers to wonder just how great he could have become. A look back at racing in the 1880s: 13. Barham, 9 wins in 9 starts. Foaled in 1932. Barham was a lazy but immensely talented colt who did just enough to win. Despite his relaxed demeanor, he possessed a devastating turn of foot. In 1935, he became the first horse in 32 years to win the English Triple Crown and retired undefeated at the end of that glorious season. Barham wins the 1935 Derby. 14. Zarkava, 7 wins in 7 starts. A modern French champion, the filly Zarkava was a picture of elegance and brilliance on the track. She displayed a striking turn of foot that allowed her to come from behind and overwhelm her opponents. Her perfect career was capped off with a stunning victory in the 2008 Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe, where she defeated a top-class international field despite a troubled start. Zarkava's stunning Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe victory. 15. The Tetrarch, 7 wins in 7 starts. Nicknamed the Spotted Wonder for his unique gray coat covered in white spots, the Tetrarch was an Irish-bred phenomenon in 1913. He raced only as a 2-year-old, winning all 7 of his starts with blinding speed. He was considered by many to be the fastest 2-year-old ever seen, often winning his races by huge margins before his career was cut short by leg problems. The story of the Spotted Wonder, the Tetrarch. I hope you enjoy these stories and videos of the greatest unbeaten horses in history. Greatest racehorses of all time. The video above provides a visual overview and commentary on some of the greatest unbeaten racehorses of all time, complementing the detailed list and stories provided in the response. If you enjoyed this video, like, share and subscribe.